Family SUVs often look enormous from the outside, but fail the first serious luggage test. A sharply sloping roof removes vertical space, and a high cargo floor quickly makes a manufacturer's capacity look far better on paper than the boot actually feels in reality. The useful question is not how many liters a brand claims to offer. It's whether a full-size pram can enter without removing its wheels. It's whether the opening is wide enough for a dog crate, or if two suitcases can stand upright. Even a perfectly shaped boot cannot compensate for a neglected timing system, an overheating history, or a failing transmission. A massive cargo area is worthless if the car requires thousands of dollars in immediate repairs. This countdown examines 5 Australian market used family SUVs with genuinely useful luggage areas and manageable mechanical risks. We're looking past the published numbers to examine floor height, rear seat flexibility, and mechanical reliability. Finding the right vehicle requires setting aside maximum published liters and testing the physical dimensions yourself. Combine that with a strict independent mechanical assessment, and you can avoid a very expensive mistake. We begin at number 5. The 2017 to 2020 Peugeot 3008 P84 provides a premium cabin and hides a remarkably broad, square luggage area inside a compact exterior footprint. The wheel arches do not intrude excessively, and an adjustable floor creates either a deeper storage area or a flat loading surface. Fold the rear seats down, and it easily swallows flat-pack furniture or bulky family equipment. The primary packaging limitation is the sloping rear glass. Very tall boxes and upright dog crates must be tested with the tailgate physically closed to ensure they actually fit. The required target is the 1.6-liter turbocharged petrol engine, paired with the conventional 6-speed automatic. Buyers doing short suburban school runs should avoid the diesels to skip the complexity of particulate filters and emission systems. The 3008 offers excellent packaging for city dwellers. You simply have to accept strict European oil maintenance and mandate a Peugeot-specific scan to reveal any hidden electrical or transmission faults. This diagram maps the 2017 to 2021 Honda CR-V RW's luggage space. Notice how the 7-seat configuration drastically reduces internal volume when raised. In the 5-seater, the rear floor is low and doors open widely, easily swallowing a fully assembled pram. That packaging efficiency comes with a different mechanical reality. The 1.5-liter VTEC turbo engine provides stronger performance when fully loaded, but it introduces turbocharger, direct injection, and cooling system heat that older, naturally aspirated Hondas did not have. Buyers must investigate any repeated coolant loss and mandate a cooling system pressure test. You must also verify the exact continuously variable transmission fluid history and check for shudder or abnormal bearing noise under load. The 5-seat CR-V maximizes internal space beautifully, but buyers have to abandon old assumptions about simple Honda ownership and prioritize strict turbo and cooling system inspections. This chart illustrates how the Volkswagen Tiguan generates massive cargo volume. Sliding the second row completely forward achieves top-tier boot figures, but severely compromises passenger comfort. A realistic boot assessment must be made with the seats adjusted for the actual humans riding in the back. For a general used buyer, the 110 TSI front-wheel drive petrol is the target. It completely removes the all-wheel drive coupling, rear differential, and the additional heat associated with higher performance versions. Even the simplest Tiguan requires a specialist. You need itemized invoices documenting direct shift gearbox fluid and filter servicing, and a cold cert inspection to check for coolant residue around the water pump. The Tiguan provides class-leading, adjustable space for families with changing needs. You just have to trade basic mechanical simplicity for higher European specialist maintenance costs. The Skoda Kodiaq stretches Volkswagen's flexible seating into a larger package. Treat the 132 TSI strictly as a large 5-seat SUV with 2 occasional extra seats. With all 7 seats raised, the boot is only suitable for shopping and small bags. A family that regularly carries 7 people should test a Kia Carnival, because using the Kodiaq as a full-time people mover causes the luggage space to vanish completely. Fold the third row down and the floor becomes incredibly broad and square.
Load it up for a long family trip, and the 2.0-liter turbocharged petrol engine provides excellent performance. That performance requires strict maintenance. The Kodiaq demands premium petrol, 4 perfectly matched tires to protect the all-wheel drive differential, and absolute zero tolerance for shudder or harsh changes from the wet clutch transmission. The Kodiaq is the ultimate flexible luggage solution for buyers who usually carry 5 people but occasionally need 7. You just have to be prepared to maintain a sophisticated European drivetrain. Number 1. The Toyota RAV4 2.0 petrol front-wheel drive. It takes top spot because its deep, square boot achieves massive utility through basic boxy design. The loading height is sensible, and the broad floor easily accepts prams, sporting equipment, and ordinary family furniture without forcing you into an unrealistic seating position. The naturally aspirated 2.0-liter engine offers a lower purchase price and a conventional maintenance profile. It bypasses the turbochargers and dual-clutch transmissions of its European competitors, replacing them with highly supported, straightforward mechanics. Even this simple drivetrain requires attention. The continuously variable transmission uses a physical launch gear, which must engage smoothly without hesitation. You also need to check for aggressive fleet history and ensure the car isn't running on uneven budget tires. The RAV4 wins because it provides a genuinely huge boot that accepts real family equipment, all while entirely avoiding unnecessary mechanical complexity and without compromising passenger space. When inspecting any family SUV, abandon tape measures and manufacturer specifications. A tape measure cannot reveal if a sloping glass hatch kills usable height, or if a pram must be dismantled every single time you load it. Adjust the driver's seat correctly, then physically install your rear-facing child seats in the second row. Only after setting the cabin for the actual passengers should you assess the remaining boot space. Check if the cargo blind can be stored inside the vehicle when removed. Look under the floor for water in the spare wheel well, and check the rear suspension for sagging, which points to severe payload abuse. Passing the physical luggage test means nothing if the vehicle hides unresolved electrical faults or transmission shudder. A thorough independent mechanical inspection remains absolutely essential. The final buying rule is simple. Do not buy the largest published number. Buy the boot that physically accepts your family's real equipment without compromising the comfort and safety of the passengers traveling inside.